There's always some fun initiatives around the corner about how we can do community outreach, but also support our environment. A great example of that is here this morning. Rebecca Love here from Seed Chattanooga and also from the Brown Girls Can Initiative, telling us more about how we can get involved in that. Thank you for making the time to be here this morning.
Thanks for having me.
So we got to spend some time with you on our lifestyle show, Let's Chat, recently, talking about your involvement with Brown Girls Can, the festival, which we have all the details on our website, but something in addition to this that's sort of a environmental impact story. Tell me about Seed Chattanooga and what you guys are doing.
Absolutely. So Seed Chattanooga is a beginning infancy stage of a nonprofit. It stands for Sustainable Education Edible Development. And so what we'll be doing is going into communities. We have already community gardens and helping them maintain them. So we won't actually launch until January of 2026, but this coming Saturday we're actually doing a garden cleanup day at the Eastdale Jesse Igu Community Center from 9 to 1 p.m. and it's absolutely free. We come out, we're providing coffee.
Oh, love that.
Love that. So it's a good time just to kind of go into the community, meet the people and that live and thrive there, and just, you know, clean up the garden for a little bit and just help them out.
That's amazing. And I think a lot of people, when they hear environmental, obviously people like, okay, I know it's helping out the community. I know that there's so many different impacts. For your personal perspective, why do you think this is important for people to be a part of this?
Well, for me, I honestly believe because there are food deserts in the city, and why not empower those that live in areas that may not have access to like fresh produce.
Sure.
They have to travel maybe 15-20 minutes to get to the nearest grocery store, but why not learn how to plant seeds and learn when to harvest, when not to harvest, how to actually can that food, how to do food waste and do composting, and just, you know, learning how to cook the food in which you just made.
I think that's amazing because there's so many ways where you're like, you can take home produce, but if you don't know how to cook it, what good is that going to do? And I mean, yes, there is some produce you can take and you could probably chop on some carrots or, you know, do those sort of things. But for other bigger meals, if you're providing for a family, it makes a big difference to have those skills. So tell me, in addition to this, it's going to be at the Jesse Igo Center Cleanup Garden Day. When is that going to be coming up?
It's going to be Saturday, October the 4th, from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m.
Gotcha. So a little bit of a morning stretch, but if you want to go out and make a difference, people can just show up. Do they have to register to be a part of this?
You can register. You don't necessarily have to register, but it is on our website, which is seedchat.org. And you can sign up there, but you can just show up, sign a waiver, make sure that, you know, you're outside and having a good time.
Sure.
So.
Awesome. Making sure to stay hydrated because obviously we're still in some warmer conditions. I'm hoping the fall will roll in soon. But another thing I wanted to note about Seed Chattanooga and how we can get involved, is this something that's open to like all ages, everybody? I mean, kiddos?
It's inclusive. It is inclusive to anyone that likes to be outside and likes to help out, and anyone that's actually looking for community hours. So if you're a high school student and need those community hours, it is considered a service project.
That is awesome. So tell me, in addition to that, you also are a part of an initiative, Do What You Love.
Yes.
Can you give me a little bit of an overview of what that is and some special things you guys have coming up?
Absolutely. So Do What You Love is my personal business, and we had an event at the Hunter a few weeks ago. It was called 21 Love Languages, and so it was just a platform for people to talk about relationships, but like being intentional. So we're doing a follow-up casual conversation that is, again, it's inclusive. It's to anyone that wants to deal with any type of relationship, be it friendship, workship, romantic, non-romantic, but it's going to be at Therapy 423 on this coming Sunday from 6:30 until 8.
How neat is that? And love language wise, I think people talk about maybe like acts of service, maybe, you know, physical touch, words of affirmation. 21 love languages, that expands it to more than probably just the 5 people would really know. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so the 21 love languages, how that came about, I was working with Josh Powell, who is a former NBA champion that played with Kobe Bryant, and his jersey number is 21. 21 also is the number of rebirth and new beginnings.
Neat.
So to represent him, it was 21. My last name is Love, and so we came out of 21 love languages, but we stem it from the actual 5 love languages that are there.
How neat. That is so cool. Because obviously a lot of us are hearing that. It's becoming a new wave thing people are talking more about, but I think it's really really empowering, and so many people can talk about friendship, relationship, whatever that may look like. Remind me again where we can get plugged in with you, whether that's social media, website, any of that information.
Absolutely. For Seed Chattanooga, you want to go to www.seedchat.org. If you want to go and find me on Instagram for the event that's coming up for the Brown Girls Can, you can go to the Brown Girls Can website, and then you can also just do What You Love 2025 for the Do What You Love.
Thank you so much for making the time to be here, Rebecca. Always great to hear from you. For the latest details, go visit them online. You can also visit our website, WDEF.com. We're in for a short break here on News 12 this morning. We'll be right back after this.